You are a woman, and I am a man, and we belong in the dark together. Joe Goldberg was searching for unconditional love, someone that would love him and accept him for who he is. Goldberg was confident that when he met the one, he would do anything for her in the name of love. Also, Joe worked at a bookstore. He loved books. That is one of the many reasons why he worked at a bookstore. He was a gentleman, a good listener, and was very quiet. He was also a thinker and was very kept to himself. But most importantly, Joe felt lonely and was in search for the right woman that would see and love the real him. One day, when Joe was working in the bookstore, a beautiful girl named Beck entered the room. They had a wonderful chat that left them both smiling, but they did not exchange numbers. Then suddenly Joe believed that Beck was the one. Beck was the woman he has been searching for his whole life. But since they did not exchange numbers, he decided to stalk her. He then came across her at a bar where they hit it off. They finally exchanged numbers, but a couple days later, Beck confronted Joe and told him that she already had a boyfriend named Benji. So Joe decided to stalk Benji, and he came to the conclusion that Beck was in a toxic relationship with Benji and he must save her. So Joe killed Benji. He got rid of his body, but he kept some of Benji's teeth and some of his belongings as some sort of trophy. He also kept his phone and was using it throughout the week to mislead people, making them believe that he was on a trip. A couple weeks later, Beck decided to start dating Joe. So they started dating. And they were madly in love for 2 months. But after those 2 months, Joe started getting a little bit jealous and suspicious of Beck, and he wanted to control her every move. And Beck did not like that, so she put a stop to it. When she decided to put a stop to it, they got into a huge fight. So Joe walked away for a couple hours. That is when Beck accidentally found Benji's teeth and some of his belongings and freaked out. When Joe came back to confront Beck about the fight, about the argument, Beck just confronted him and told him what is this about, and confronted him about Benji. So yes, Joe decided to tell her, I killed him. And all Joe can think about is that he was so devastated that Beck did not love him for who he was. And Beck was just devastated that Joe killed Benji. So Joe decided to move forward and he killed Beck. Now Joe continues to search for his true love, someone that would accept him and love him for who he is.